what's up there, YouTube? What's going on? The roulette players, how you guys doing? All right, I seen a system on Roulette Master. I am going to try this strategy out. I'm going to test it for 1 hour. Now we're going to be playing a higher bet. So I'm going to be playing a $25 bet. So we are going to have a $10,000 bankroll. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the last number that came in, which is 11. So that means we're going to play the $25 there. And then we're going to play $25 on the one that came out was the one to the right. So we're going to play the left here and the left here. And then we're going to take a dollar bet here. And we're going to put $5 on zero and double zero. And that's an $85 bet. And let's go ahead and spin. All right, that's a 1 red. I believe that's a loss. It is. All right, so what we do in this case is we rebet. And we double and spin. All right, that's 25 red. All right, that's a $130 win. So we're going to rebet and we're going to bring it back down to base. All right, so we're going to put that $5 back on there. And now we are going to change up the bet. One second here. Actually, we're just going to leave the $5 on there. And we're going to take off this 25, this 25, and we're going to play the 25, which is in the last column. And we're going to put the $25 there. Clear. We're going to put the $25 there. And the one that came in was 25. It was to the right. So we're going to play the left and the left. And spin. So we're up $45 now. All right, that's an 18 red. All right, that's a loss. So we're going to rebet. And actually, we're going to switch the banks around. So that's going to be, we're going to take that one off. That off. That off. If I can. All right, and take that off. And we're going to put 18. We're going to put the $25 there. $25 on the left side because the win came on the right, and we are going to double it and spin. Now we're down 40. That's a 16 red. All right, that's a $130 win. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to place the dollars again on the 16, the same. So we're just going to rebet the spin because everything is the same. So we're just going to rebet. Oh, well, it didn't work out there. 25. All right, 25 and 25. And then we're going to take $5 and put it here and here and spin. Now we're up $90. That's a 35 black. That's a win. All right, so we're going to go ahead and now we're going to play 25 there. Here, hold on, we're going to put 5 there, 5 there. And we're going to play $25 on the 35 in the middle though. And we're going to put 35s on the right. So we're going to play the left and the left and spin. And we're up $155. That's an 11 black. All right, that's a loss. So we're going to rebet. And we are going to take that one down. Take that one down. Take that one down. And we're going to play the 11, which is that middle column. So we're going to put 25 there. And the 11 is on the right. So we're going to play the left and the left. And we're going to double this and spin. Now we're only up 70 now. That's a 4 black. All right, that's a win. It's a $130 win. So we're just going to take that and we're going to rebet. And we are going to clear out the double up and take off those 25s. And we're going to put 25 there. And it's on the left, so we're going to play the right, and the right, and spin. All right, we're up $200 now. That's a 16 red. That's a loss. So now we're going to rebet, and we are going to break this down, and we're going to play on the 16 right here, and then the 16's on the left, so we're going to play the right and the right, and now we're going to double it and spin. $115. All right, that's a 19 red. All right, that's a win. That's a $130 win. So what we're going to do now is we're going to rebet. We're going to take it back down to base. All right, but we are going to remove, well, the 19, so that stays the same, and it's on the right, so we're going to take away this one and this one. We're going to replace one there, and we're going to take this one away. Whoops. Take away that one and replace that there. Clear that there. Play it there, and we are going to spin. All right, we're up $245 now. You could run away anytime you want. 9, that is a 9 red. So I would recommend you play this very short and get out as soon as you can. All right, so we're going to rebet. And we are going to take this one out, and this one out. And we're going to play this one right there. And the 9 is on the right. So we're going to play the left side. And now we're going to double it and spin. That's a 0. That's not good for anyone. Oh, no, that's good for us. I'm so sorry. No, we got the zeros covered. Isn't that wonderful? Okay. All right. That's wonderful. All right. So now we're going to go back to base. Rebet. We're going to go back to base. Right, and we are going to leave everything the same because everything stays the same because the 0 came in. So let's just spin. All right, that's a 15 black. All right, and that is a $65 win. So we are going to rebet, and now it's going to be the 15. So we are going to take this one off and put that one in the middle, and we are going to take, let's see, 15 is on the left, so we want to play the right. So we are going to remove this one. We're going to remove that. Come on. We're going to remove those two, and we're going to play $25 on the right, and then we're going to remove this one. Come on. And we're going to play that one to the right. Not that much right. We just want to play it one distant right. All right. And we are going to spin. All right. That's a 5 red. All right, that's a loss. So we are going to rebet. All right, we are going to remove this one, remove that one, and the 5 is on the left. So we're going to play the right. So that one's going to stay. And this one is going to be the $25 in the center. And this will be the $25 on the right. All right, and let's go ahead and spin. And we're up 330. I think I forgot to double, guys, to 33. That is a win. So we're just going to play it again. I think I forgot. I think I was supposed to double, but that's okay because we're not in danger. So there's no reason to risk it anyway. So now we got a 33. So we're going to take this one off, and we're going to take 33 is on the right. So we want to play the left. So that one comes off. That one comes off, and the 25 goes there, and it goes to the left and the other left. And let's spin. We're up almost $400. All right, that's a 16 red. All right, it's time to walk away from this table and take the win and go. But we're going to continue for the full hour just to show you how long this can last, if it lasts, if it survives an hour. So let's go ahead and let's rebet. And let's take off, let's see, 16 came in. Yeah, so we're going to take off. All right, we'll just take them all off, and then we'll start over. 16, that's on the right, so we start on the left and the left. And let's go ahead and spin. All right, that's a 25 red. All right, that's a loss. All right, so we're going to rebet. And now we are going to remove, and let's go to 25. So that would be 25 there, and that'll be the right. So we're going to go left and left. And we are going to spin. Oh, I forgot to double it. Sorry, guys. Forgot to double it again. All right, that's a 13. Well, however, that is a safe way to play if you want to play it that way because you're up so high. It is a safer way to play, but we will double this time. Clear, clear, clear. And we're going to move the bets. We're going to put the center bet there, and then the other 25 there, the other 25 there. And we are going to double this time and spin. That's a 23 red. All right, that's a miss. All right, so we're going to rebet, and we are going to clear that out, clear that out. Okay, we're going back down to, all right, and we are going to put 23, which would be the middle, so that one stays, the 23 to the right, so then these go to the left. So let's take this one off, take this one off, and we're going to add one here and one here. And we're going to double, and we're going to double again, and spin. All right, let's see what we do here. That would have been 3 in a row that we would have lost. All right, that's a 12. All right, that's another loss. All right, so we're going to rebet, and now we are going to double, and that's a 12. That'll be the same. All right, so we got, so it's 175. So oh boy. All right, we're gonna start over, and it's 175. So we have a rebet? No, we don't. So that's 175. So that would be 100, and then 100, 100, and then that's 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, so 7. 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3. Dang it. 1, dang it. 1, 2. Dang it. 2, 3. Dang it. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And then we're going to put $5 times 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we're going to go ahead and spin. Now we're down $220. But we do have a bankroll, so that's a 30. That's a win. That's a $445 win. We could go back to base, which is 5, 5, 25 on 30, and 30 is on the left, so we're going to go to the right and spin. All right, now we're up $225 again. That's a 24 black. That's a win. So this is why you don't play for a long time, because you see that we lost and we had risked a lot of money, but not really, but we did. Now we got 24, so we would put, all right, so we're going to take all 3 of these off. 1, 2, all right, and we're going to put 25 in the middle here. 24 is on the right, so we're going to the left and the left, and we're going to go ahead and spin. All right, now we're up 290. That's a 9 red. All right, that's a miss, so we're going to rebet, and we are going to change our bets again. 1, 2, 3. We're going to put 25 there. 25 on what just came out, 9, so that's to the right. So we're going to the left and the left, and we're going to double this time and spin. All right, we're at 205. That's a 16 red. All right, that's a win. All right, so now we could rebet, and we're going to go back to base, and we are going to go, we're going to move this one. All right, we're going to move, let's see, 16 came in. Yeah, we're going to move this one, and we're going to move all of them. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and move them all. So we got 25 there, 25 on the right, and 25 on the right here, and go ahead and spin. All right, now we're up $335. That's a 25 red. All right, that is a loss. So we're gonna rebet, and we are going to take off all of these. 1, 2, 2, and 3. And we're gonna put a $25 bet over here in the center, $25 to the one that came in and left, so we're going to the right. All right, and spin. All right, oops, I should have doubled. Dang it. 15 black. All right, that would have been a loss anyway, but we're going to rebet, and we're going to take that one off, take that one off. 15 is to the left, so we're going to the right, so we can take that one off. We're gonna put 25 on that, and we are going to put 15 in the middle, and we are going to double, and we're going to double again because that's where we're supposed to be, and spin. That's a 27 red. It's a loss. All right, so now we're gonna rebet, and we are going to double, and we're not going to change anything because it's getting too complicated. So I would just keep everything the same, because other than either that or I got to change all those ones on the bottom. I can do it, but all right, so we'll do it because that is the rule. 100, 25, 50, 75. So we're going to take these off. 1, come on. This is why I don't want to change them, because it's a pain. Come on. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Right. I'm going to have to edit this video. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. God. Oh my God. So we got to put 100 there. 27, which would be the left. So it would be on the right and the right. And then 25. Darn it. All right, and we're gonna go ahead and spin. 21 red, that's a win. All right, so now we're gonna rebet, and we're gonna go back to base. So we're gonna bet $25 on 21, 25 on the left side, 25 on this left, and then $5 here and $5 here, and spin. All right, now we're up 270. That's a 6 black. All right, that's a $65 win. So we're gonna rebet, and we are going to take this one away, and we're gonna put 25 there. It's clear. 25 there, 5 on the left, and 25 on this left, and spin. All right. It's a 34 red. That's another win. So we're gonna rebet. And now we got 34, so we gotta go like that, and that, and that, and that. And we're going to put 25 there, and to the right, we're gonna go to the left, 25 and 25, and go ahead and spin. Now we're up 400. That's a 13 black. That's a $65 win. Thank you. So we're gonna rebet, and we're gonna move those bets. All right, so we're gonna move the center bet. We're gonna move that bet because we gotta move that one to, whoops. All right, so we gotta put 25 on 13. And then 13 is the right, so we're going to the left. And then we're gonna take this one out and put it here and go ahead and spin. 85, that's what we want. That's a 7 red. All right, that's another win. All right, so we're gonna rebet and clear. And we're gonna put 7 on 7. So we're gonna put 25 on 7 and then 25 to the left. And 25 to the left here and spin. Now we're up 530. That's a 30.30. That's another win. All right, so we're going to rebet and we're going to clear, and we're going to put 25 there and then to the right. So we're going to the left, 25 and 25 and spin. Right, that's a 33 black. That's another win. Awesome. All right, so we're going to rebet and we're going to go 33 is to the right, so we're going to go to the left. So we're going to clear out all of these two. All right, and we're just going to change them to the left. All right, and we're going to go ahead and spin. We're up 660 now. That's a 30 red. That's another good win, I think. It is. All right, so now we're going to rebet, and we're going to go... We're going to keep that the same, and now we're going to the left. So we're going to take these off. 1, 2... and we're going to put one on this side and one on this side and spin. We're up 725. It's 22 black. All right, that's another win. Awesome. Rebet. And now we're going to go to, we're going to change that one. 22 is to the right. So we're going to the left. Yep, so we're going to clear everything. And we're going to put the 25 there, and we're going 25 to the left and 25 to the left, and spin. 790, we're up now. It's a 35 black. That's a loss. So we're going to rebet, and we're going to go, we're going to take this one off, this one off, this one off, because we're going to put the 25 on the center here. And then we're going to go to 35, which is the right. So we're going to go left and left, and now we're going to double this and spin. And that's an 11 black. All right, that's another loss. So we're going to rebet, and we are going to, we're going to put 25 on 11, and then 11 is the right. So we're going to the left and the left. And we are going to triple it. 1, 2, just double it and spin. That's a double zero. That's a good one. All right, that's a $380 win. We'll take it. So we're going to rebet, and we're going to come back down to base 85. Right, we got to take those off anyway, so there's a 0. Actually, we could have just left them, but that's okay. So we're going to go with the 11, so that would go there. 11 is on the right, so we're going with the left and the left, and we're going to spin. Now we're up $915. That's a 6 black. All right, that's a win. So we're going to go ahead and rebet, and we are going to take, we're going to keep that the 6. The 6 is on the right, so we're going to the left rather. The 6 is on the left, so we're going to the right. So we're going to put 25 there, 25 there, and we are going to remove that 25 and remove that 25 and spin. All right, we're up 980 now. So 22 black. All right, that's another win. All right, so we got another win. So we're gonna rebet, and we are gonna come down again. But wait, before we do, 22 is the number. So yeah, we're gonna come back off of there. Actually, the 22 is to the right, so we're gonna go to the left. Correct. So we're gonna clear that one out and clear that one out. We're gonna go to the left here, and we're gonna go for the center here and spin. All right, we're up 1,045 now. Good time to walk away. 23 red. All right, that's a miss. So we're going to rebet, and we are going to Clear that out. And we got 23 is the winner now. So we're going for the middle, the right. So we're going to the left. And the left. And I believe I got a double. I think we got a loss. So we're going to rebet and spin. Yes, it was a loss. So that's good. It's a 22 black. It's another loss. Oh boy. Okay. So we're going to rebet. All right. And so we are going to clear that, clear that, clear that, clear everything. We're going to go 5. Whoops. Clear that. We're going to go $5, 25 there, 25 on the left, and 25 on the left again. And we are going to put 5 and 5, and we are going to double 1, 2, and spin. That's a 0. That's a double 0. That's a good one. All right, that's $380. So we are going to reset. We are going to reset back to the beginning. We'll put that $5 back, and now we're going to put, let's see, 0. Everything stays the same, so we just go ahead and spin. That's a 4 black. All right, that's a win. So we're going to go ahead and rebet, and we're going to change that up. 5, 5, and we're going to play the 25, and we're going to put 25 on the center there, and 25 on the 4, which is the left side. So we're going to the right side, to the right, to the right. All right, and we're going to go ahead and spin. 4 was a win, so let's spin. Yep, it was a win. All right, so that's a 32 red. All right, that's another win. So we're going to just rebet, and we're going to remove that one, and that one, and we're going to put 1 in the center there, and then 35 to the right. So we're going to the left, and spin. We're up $1,300 now. All right, that's a 30 red. That's a win. So we're going to just go ahead and rebet, and we're going to play the same, except we're going to change these two to this side. And spin. All right, that's a 14 red. All right, that's good. I mean, that's not good. All right, that's a loss. So we're going to rebet, and we're going to take those 3 off because we got to go in the center because the 14 one. And we're going to go to the right. So we're going to the right, and we are going to double up and spin. That's a 12 red. All right, that's a win. That's a $130 win. So we're just going to rebet. And we're going to break this down again. We're going to go back to base. That's our base. And then we are going to go for the 12, which would be this. So let's go ahead and move this to the center. And we're going to move this one. We're going to move this one. We're going to move this to the center. And we're going to move this one to the right, to the left, and move this one to the left, and spin. We got a win. So we're up 1,400. That's a 6 black. All right, that's a win. So we're going to go ahead and rebet, and we got a 6. So that stays the same, right? And then those are going to go to the left. So these two we're going to change, and we're going to put 1 there. 1 there, and spin. 1475 so far. That's a 0. That's a good number. All right, that's a $95 win. All right, so we are going to rebet, and we're just going to spin because that's the same number. 0 doesn't change because we're going to play the same. That's a 9. That's a win. Thank you very much. So we're going to rebet, and that's going to stay the same, and that one's going to change, and that one's going to change. So we're going to change these two to the opposite side and spin. That's a 2 black. All right, that's a loss. So now we're going to rebet, and we're going to keep that one the same, and we're going to take this one and this one played on the left. So we're going to change these two to the right. 1 there, and spin. Got the double. Dang it. That's a 34 red. All right, that's a win, but we're going to double this one because we were supposed to, and spin. I should have changed it, but that's a 24 red black. All right, that's a win. All right, so Now we can go back to base, go back to where we were supposed to be at 85, and we are going to clear we're going to play the 24, so that would be that one. So we're going to clear that one out, and that one out, and we're going to play the middle there, and then the 24 is on the right, so we're going to go with the left, and go with the left, and spin. All right, so now we're up 1,745. That's a 10 black. All right, that's a loss, but we're going to rebet, and we are going to go and take this off, and this off, and this off, and we're going to go to the 10, which would be here. 10 on the right, so we're going to the left, and we're going to the left, and we are going to double and spin. Okay, we're up 1,660 still. That's a 9 red. All right, that's a win. It's a $130 win, so we can go back to base. All right, we're going back to base, and then we're going to go 9. So that one's going to stay the same. 9 is on the right, so we're going to the left, so everything stays the same. Spin. All right, so 33 black. I believe that's a loss. It is. All right, so we are going to rebet, and we are going to go to the middle here, and 33 is on the right, so we're going to the left. Okay, we're good. So let's go ahead and that was a loss, so we're going to rebet. We're going to double and spin. So 2, that's another loss. So what we're going to do with that is we are going to go, and we are going to we're going to rebet, and now we are going to go to, we are going to remove this, remove that, replace that with 50. All right, so now we put 50 on the number 2, 50 on this center, and then the 2 is on the left, so we're going to go to the right with 50, and we're going to go to the right here with a 50, and we're going to double and spin. That's 21 red. All right, that's a win. So we're just going to rebet. We're going to go back to base. Back to base. Okay, we're going to go take that away, and take that away, and take that away, take that away. Okay, and we're going to 25 on 21, center of 21, center of 21 is on the right, so we're going to the left, and we're going to go ahead and spin. That's a 0. That's a good one. All right, that's a $95 win. So we're going to rebet. And we're just going to rebet and spin with that. It's a 23 red. All right, that's a loss. So we're going to rebet. And we are going to stay there. We're going to move to the 23, which is the left and the left. We're still staying. Everything stays the same, and spin. All right, that's a 34 red. All right, that's a loss. So we're going to rebet that. And we are going to move that bet to here. And then the 34 is on that side, so we're going to play the left, so we're going to leave that one, but we do have to move this one to the left. Okay, and let's go ahead and spin. Should have doubled it. Correct. 36 red. All right, that's a loss, so we're going to rebet, and we're going to double and double, and double, and spin. So everything stayed the same. That's a 1 red. All right, that's a win. That's a $260 win. All right, and we're going to rebet. And rebet, and 340. What do we do? I don't remember what we did. We won. All right, so we're just gonna rebet and spin. We're gonna spin without betting. We're just gonna spin without betting because that thing freaking screwed up. All right, that's a 10 black. All right, so that was so we're going to put 25 there. No, we're not. We're going to put $5 there, $5 there, and 25 on 10, the middle, and 25 on the left. All right, and spin. All right, that's a 30 red. All right, that's a win. All right. So we're gonna rebet, and we're gonna clear that, and clear that, and we're gonna put one middle, and then 30 is the left. So we're gonna put everything on the right, and spin. We're almost up 2,000. That's a 30 red. All right, that's a win. So we're gonna rebet, and we are going to clear, and we are going to, everything should have stayed the same. Darn it. Right, and spin. All right, and that's a 3 red. All right, so we're going to rebet. Okay, and we are going to, clear, and clear. And we got a 3, so that will be there. And then we will put one on the right and one on the right and spin. All right, and let's go ahead and spin. All right, that's a 1 red. All right, that's another miss. So we're gonna rebet, and we are going to clear, and we are going to put 25 there, 25 there, and 25 there, and double and spin. All right, and that's a 32 red. All right, that's a win. So we're gonna rebet, and we are going to go and go back to base, and we're going to 32 now. So we're gonna clear that, put that one in the middle, and we're gonna clear that one, 32. Yep, we're gonna clear that one and put it there, and we are going to clear that one and put it there, and rebet, and that was my sister's car. Yes. I don't know anything about her policy. Here, I'm from California. I was here for a family reunion. I've been stuck here since. 11, so we'll put 25 there, and 11. So on the right, so we're going to the left, and the left, and double, and spin. 19 red. So we're going to rebet, and we are going to clear it. $19. 19 goes there. 19 is on the right, so we're going to go to the left, and spin. Oh, damn it, I lost again. I should have doubled it 3 times. 22 black. All right, that's a miss again. So we're going to rebet, and we're going to 22. 22 is this one, and we're going to do it twice, and then 22 is to the right, so we're going to the left twice, and then we're going to go to this one twice, and then we're going to go to 5, and we're going to do this one twice, and then I'm going to go back to 25 so we don't forget later, and we are going to triple. 1, 2, 3, and spin. All right, we really need this win. That's a 0. That's a good one. All right, that's a good one. That's 15-20. Okay, so now we can definitely go back to base. So 85, and we're gonna 85, 10, and we're gonna go to 22, which would be Oh, everything could have stayed the same. 22, and then 22 is to the right, so we're going to go to the left. And the left and spin. All right, now we're up $3,165, and that's a 9 red. All right, and that is an $85 loss. So we're gonna rebet, and we are going to take these off, and we are gonna go to the 9, 25 there, and the 9. So we're gonna go left, left, and we're gonna go ahead and spin. No, first we're gonna double. And then we're going to spin. 0, that's a good one. It's another $190 win. So we're going to rebet. And we're going to go back to base. All right, that's base level. And then we are going to go, we're going to spin again without doing anything because everything's the same. Oh, nice. 2 zeros in a row. Who would love that more than me? All right, so let's go ahead and rebet. And we're going to rebet and spin again. All right. We're doing very good. All right, that's a 3 red. All right, that's a loss. So we're going to rebet, and we are going to take these down, and we are going to re-break them to 0. The 3 is on the right, so we're going to go to the left and the left. And then what we're going to do is we're going to double and spin. It's a 12 red. All right, that's a miss. So we're going to rebet, and we are going to take this down, take this down, take this down, and this down, and take this down, this down. All right, and then we are going to put up for the 12. Up for the 12 is on the right, so we're going to go to the left and the left, and we are going to tear this down. And we are going to put 5 there and 5 there. Let's go back to 25, and we are going to rebet. We're going to double. We're going to double again and spin. That's because we lost 170. We're going to double twice. That's a 22 black. All right, that's another loss. So we're going to rebet, and we are going to, we're going to have to double again. We're really supposed to move everything, but we're just going to go with a double. And we're going to spin. All right, that's a 20 black. All right, that's a loss. That would have been a win. So we're going to rebet. We're going to double again and spin. 28 black. All right, that's a win. All right, so we're going to rebet, and we are going to go back down the base. All right, and now we got 28, so we're gonna go 25 there, 25 there, and then 28 was on the right, so we're gonna go to the right. All right, and go ahead and spin. That's a 36 red. All right, that's a miss. Rebet, and we're gonna keep that the same, but we are going to change these two, and we are going to put 2, but a $25 chip there and a $25 chip there, and spin. Oh, I was supposed to double. All right, that's a 17 black. I believe that's a loss. Nope, it's a win. All right, so we're gonna rebet, and we're just gonna change it up. We're going to take this, we're gonna play this chip there, and we're gonna take this one down, and we're gonna play 17s on that side, so we're gonna take that one out, put it there, and we're going to take this one out and put it here, and we are going to double it because we were supposed to double it before, so let's just get back to where we're supposed to be. That's a 10 black. All right, that's a win, thank goodness. All right, so now we're going to rebet, and now we're going to play. All right, and now we're going to break this down. Okay, so 5 is 25, supposed to be there, and 25 on the 10, which is that side, so 10, 10, and 10, 10, 10. And let's go ahead and spin. All right, that's a 23 red. All right, that's a miss. So we're gonna rebet. And we are going to break it down. And we're gonna put 25 on there, 25 on there, and 25 on there. And we're gonna double it. And we're gonna spin. That's a 0. That's a good one. All right, that's a $190 win. So that's it, folks. That's the end of the game. So let's see what we're ahead. Let's dismiss that. And we won. We hit for playing $25. $25 units, which came out to $85 a pull, $85 a spin. So let me know what you think. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another roulette spin. And let me know in the comments below what you thought about that. And if you would, you could play with definitely a lower bankroll. That would have been a $10,000 bankroll. It's kind of high, but the reward is great. It's a $3,345 win. So let me know what you think about my videos. And don't forget, if you have any strategies, please send them to lvcasino.wars@gmail.com. All right. And until next time, happy spinning.